Pretty sure they kind of know what you're talking about.
I mean, yeah, but I don't want to put names on because that's how you get sued. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
also
then you
live.
gotta fucking.
Like, I don't care that I'm
Then you
mentioning
gotta.
this on live.
Then you go to work, and then that person will be like, "So you're the bastard that said that about me."
I don't care. It's pretty much what all of us have said about her, but I'm putting that caveat because you're gonna know who I'm talking about if this person is watching it. I I guess should I start with that story since I'm putting a lot of emphasis on it?
I guess.
I mean, this person's a fucking bitch. Like, I mean, I know like we're coming up on a new moon and everything, but that shouldn't be a fucking excuse for people just to treat other people like garbage.
Other human pieces of shit. That's what I'm about to
I
say.
started. Not like
uh,
one
human
week she's
pieces of shit.
perfectly fine, like everything's like fine with the world and everything's perfect, and then the next week you come in, she doesn't have makeup on, and it's like she won't speak to you even if you were bleeding out in the middle of the store. She would just look at you and walk away and huff under her breath because the world is against her.
Hmm. That's
Uh,
funny.
I like this was yesterday. If I can fucking speak English, I guess. Uh, if I need to actually update, am I? I am. Okay, I have the correct tags up. That's different. I usually have to change my tags for Twitch. Uh, but not like go in. We had inventory Tuesday, which was like really stressful for the store manager because like that reflects on her as a store manager, and then it also reflects in her bonus that she gets for the year. And so it's like, yeah, she wants this shit to be absolutely pristine, perfect, and all of us understand and we work towards the common goal. But she was pissed because she didn't get the schedule she wanted for inventory, like the one that's being a total bitch up at work. And so she got pissed over that. And then the truck didn't come on time this week, and she was the floater. And so she knew her schedule could change at any point in time, but was still pissed off because she said, hey, you have three options. You can either come in tomorrow, the day after, or lose the money. And she got pissed off because she wasn't like, just come in anyway, don't do any work, and I'm going to pay you for it, and you can still have your 4 day weekend.
Hmm.
Uh, Not to mention, she's always on the phone, and she's
That's
always
another
high.
coworker that I had.
She's always on the
Except for
phone,
that
and
second part.
yeah, she's always on the phone, and she's always high. And whenever you like confront her, because we tried to confront her one time about like, hey, like it's okay that you're high, but you shouldn't be high at work. And
Yeah, people that sometimes you question if they're high or not at work.
I mean, like, I understand some people can function while high, but she can't. And she'll be like, oh no, I'm not high. It's my boyfriend smokes weed because he has dialysis. And it's like, he shouldn't be smoking weed if his kidneys don't work.
I don't think she knows what fucking dialysis means. I don't think she went to school. Did she go to school?
She was a high school dropout.
Of course.
Because she's talked to me about if she asked me if Surrey does GED programs. She's asked me if Surrey does GED programs, and she's asked me how difficult it would be to get a degree to sell real estate.
Made you didn't finish high school. What makes you think you didn't do anything related to real estate?
She can't manage her own finances. So why does she think she's
That's
going to
what
be able to
lawyers do.
manage the finances of her clients to afford a home?
Why does she think she can do anything related to
I
finance?
I know your budget is only $80,000, but I found you this really perfect home that would be great for you and your husband for $480,000 on a mortgage.
I'd be like, all right, bitch. So you said that you're gonna pay me $400,000 for this house? Cool.
Also, to anyone watching the stream that's curious what the fuck I'm doing, even though no one's gonna be watching this, I told Prim I was gonna mine all his fucking coal, and this isn't even half of it.
Hey, you offered, bitch.
I did offer because I don't know
It's
what
your
else
own
to
fault.
build.
It's your own fault. You should have been. You should have done project like I did.
See, I thought my project was gonna take longer than it did.
Well, I mean, you didn't really do anything with your island. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing that I've been doing is I've been actually working on my actual island itself, not like because like my storage system and stuff. Yeah, I need to make that shit, but that's all gonna go inside of this motherfucking thing.
See, you know me, I like separate buildings for everything. And so, like, I knew my storage was going to be a separate complex from everything else.
Prem,
I mean, that's how mine is gonna be. It's just they're gonna be connected, not like not like in the same room per se, but like it'd be connected in small ways. What is this?
I mentioned to Eric I found this next project.
Yeah, I was telling him about that, but I forgot to send him the Reddit link. You do realize that's not real redstone, though, by the way, right?
Is it?
No.
Boo.
Yeah, that's not redstone, bro. That doesn't
That's
look like
like,
it.
I think that's
That's a
data
mod.
packs. Yeah.
That's a mod.
I wish it was, because if I could make something that smooth, shit.
That's
That shit looks
lame.
pretty dope though. You could do a similar concept, but it's not gonna be anything close to that.
It's
Like
not
it's
gonna
gonna
be as
just be
smooth.
like you're gonna press. It's like you'll have like a passcode door. Like you just press the button in a certain order, but it's just gonna open a door regularly. It's not gonna really give it that like push back every like thing. Every time you press something, it pushes it back, and then you hit the center, and then caves everything. It doesn't. It's not gonna look like that.
Because, I mean, I've seen some people make some, like, 20 by 20 piston doors, but they are not elegant at all. It's legit just for the concept of I have a button I can press that moves 20 blocks out of the way.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do because I don't know if I want to do the freaking retracting gate or if I just want to say fuck it and just have an open concept door.
There's a guy that I've been watching for his redstone stuff. His name's Mysticat. He's smaller, but he's got this cool thing. I've never seen it before on redstone tutorials, where if it's like a complex circuit that's got like multiple layers and it's difficult to work with, on the corner of the screen, he'll cut it out into a single slice of the machine. And so, like, while you're building it, you can see each slice as it goes. And then if it starts repeating, then he just says go back to steps 2 and whatever, and repeat those steps onward up as high as you want to go or as far to the left you want to go. I'm trying to think of other stories too while I'm explaining that. I could tell you about the fucking Karen I dealt with yesterday. Cause okay, I guess we're gonna get into that because I know you have some Karen stories, Prem.
I have a lazy coworker story.
Okay, yeah. Before we change topics, because that's what we were originally on.
So she does basically the same thing I guess that your coworker does. Like what she'll do is all right. So she'll come in and she'll go to the back into the personnel office because usually like you could clock in at any computer. Which, by the way, we have fucking new clock-in things, like the little, badge sliders. This shit's pretty fucking nice. Goddamn fucking time they changed that shit. We had the oldest piece of junk for like fucking years.
I was about to say we've
Um,
got like a 20-year-old keyboard hooked up to one of the point of sale registers.
Ours is like a little like device with a touch screen and everything. It's pretty damn slick,
Oh well,
bruh.
shit! Y'all actually in the 21st century? Damn.
Yeah, except we still run on Linux.
I mean, Linux isn't bad.
Yeah, but all you see is fucking Um, it's like playing a 1990s fucking or like type game where you just type the answers. Like
I mean, fair enough.
Anyway, so she'll go back there and she'll go in and what the fuck is in my face? She'll go in and she'll like clock in, and then what she'll do is she'll just sit there for 20 minutes on her phone. She'll come out after that 20 minutes, and whoever's there, either one of my supervisors slash because they changed the system as coaches or team leads, or my sister will walk up to me and be like, "Yo, where's she at?" And I'll just tell her I have no fucking clue. So either somebody will have to call her because she clocked in and nobody's seen her since, or she'll eventually like waltz up to a manager and they'll tell her, be like, "Hey, I need you to take this pallet and start running it, whatever." So she'll take about 15 minutes walking around acting like she's trying to find a pallet jack, and then go to the back and pull the pallet pull the pallet jack into the pallet, uh yank it up, and then ever so slowly pull the pallet out. Take about 15 minutes to pull the pallet to where it needs to go. And it's not a normal pallet. No, it's not a pallet where it's like it'll take you legitimate like 30-40 minutes to do. She'll pull the smallest one out and run in, and then halfway through she'll go to the back, take another 30-minute break when she's only worked 10 fucking minutes. And again, she'll be sitting on her phone, and the entire time she works, literally I have not seen her without her phone in her hand. She'll be like talking to somebody for fucking hours, or she'll be listening to random shit, watching a video, or doing some random shit with her phone. And so, she'll go in the back, do that for another like 15-20 minutes. Then she'll come out, and here's the fucking stupidest shit, right? So whenever you ask her for help, she'll go on and on. "Oh, my back hurts. Oh, I think I hurt my shoulder. Oh, this, that." Bitch didn't do shit. All she's doing is complaining about her fucking stupid ass non-existent fucking problems. And then she'll she'll go to the back and take like 15 breaks. She'll take like 3 hours on her lunch. And her total hours of actual work would probably equate to like half an hour. And she won't even finish a small ass pallet that she didn't do.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
And so and the stupidest thing is, right? We've had so many people that are actually doing shit, that actually do work. Hell, a lot better than half of the people that work at Walmart. And they've gotten fired because they have headphones on, listening to music. Not even both, just one. And time again, there's been managers walking back and forth, and they've heard her talking on the phone. They've seen her not doing jack shit. There's been so many complaints by a lot of people about her not doing anything. And yet they don't give two shits to do anything about her, yet they fire the people that actually do the work for them.
I was about to say, like, okay, here's the one question I have, and it's gonna sound a lot worse than I mean it to be. Would she be what you would stereotypically consider attractive?
It depends.
Like, not saying necessarily you would find her attractive, but would it be in a sense what most people would deem attractive?
Again, it depends. I say it depends because she's kind of older, and she is I don't know where she's from. Somewhere in Africa.
Okay. I
She
mean,
does have
cause
features, but
I no, cause I mean that low key
and
eerily
she's young.
sounds kind of like
She
the
has a 4-year-old
typical.
kid.
Cause the one that I'm talking about, this is going to be a dead giveaway if it wasn't to anyone else on who it is. If people I work with watch this, one of her like 5 kids is coming up on quinceanera age, and she just does not care about anything. She'll ignore flat out customers because she's screaming on the phone with her mother in Texas about like, oh well, it has to be perfect because it's my daughter's quinceanera, and it's like, you're at work, you're not even in Texas, and you're trying to plan this shit. Like, you're not in Texas. If you were in Texas, sure, like, because you'd be at a place to do this. But you're about to ship your daughter off to have her quinceanera with your family in Texas. You're not even going to be there. Who cares if it's perfect for you? Like, she's going to get there. Your daughter's either going to like it or hate it. And she's going to come home. You're not going to like it either way because your daughter's going to get it her way. So pay attention to the fucking customers and do your job. Because, like, from corporate, we're not supposed to have headphones on. But my store manager's like, look, as long as you're still doing your job, I don't care. But only have one earbud in. So it can only be earbuds, and they prefer wireless ones. So like AirPods or Skull Candy, Indies, things like that. But she's like, have one in and respond to customers. And she'll put both in and like scream on the phone while walking through the store. And customers will be like, is she okay? And it's like, yeah, she's just trying to set something up for her daughter. I don't even know.
I don't either. People are stupid.
Because everyone else I work with is a dream. Like, some people are slower, but it's accompanied with age. Like, it's not slow because they're lazy, it's just they're older and it's harder for them to move.
Nah, fucking, there's like a lot of people that I work with have complained about her to like managers and stuff, and they'll scream at her about the stupid shit she does wrong, yet she still continues to do it because they don't fire the people they need to fire. They only fire the people that think they want to fire.
Welcome to corporate America.
That's some bullshit, but
It really is. But nothing will change. Because it's all about making money, and as long as they have some way of making money, they're not going to get rid of the people that do that.
well, they do apparently. I mean, the people that make the money,
Yeah.
which is a stupid ass play.
When it's all based on arbitrary numbers, because I can say that up there, like, you know my work ethic, and you know I work harder than a lot of people our age, but the way that the numbers come back usually puts me at the bottom of the list because I serve more customers, and that makes my sale numbers drop. And it's like, I'm sorry that I work in a convenience store and people sometimes walk in for a pack of cigarettes and a thing of chocolate candy. Like, I can't control what people buy, but it should show that I've serviced 400 customers yesterday while everyone else in the store serviced a combined 200 between 4 other people. That I was the main one running the register. It's like, well, your average sale was $14 and we want it to be $15.03 for the store. Okay.
See, we don't have that because not everybody actually like does cash register.
See, up
So you
there,
can't put that on.
I was about to say, up there, if you work there, you have to be able to work everything.
Yeah, but you guys have a smaller store compared to Walmart.
But we service a lot of the county. Like, especially because Dollar General closed. Like,
Dollar General closed.
yeah, they had COVID.
Oh, like not permanent.
No, not permanently closed, but like they shut down because like one of the employees got COVID. But I think they're getting ready to shut down just because of how awful that store is. Like, have you been in Dollar General recently?
Not recently.
You can't move through that store because they just leave things. Like, they unload the truck. Like, when you guys unload truck at Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys start putting it away after you unload the truck?
Depends if there's enough space for it. Yeah. If not,
Well,
we
no,
might.
but I'm saying, like, generally, if it'll go out, you put it out. If it doesn't, you have a back stock area.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because I mean, that's how we are. We get the truck. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, there's a specific part of the back room that you put all your back stock. Whereas Dollar General will unload the truck, load it onto the U-boat, or I don't know if they do pallets. No, they do weird. You were talking about you guys had I don't know what you call them. We call them repack bins, where it's like the black plastic bins full of random shit.
We don't have that. We just have break packs, just like foldable boxes.
See, ours it's like black plastic bins just full of random shit. But they get gray ones, and they'll stuff everything from the truck in those things and just line the aisles. And so you have to dig through these bins or slide them out of the way for certain things. They haven't swept or mopped in the last like 14 years. They have self checkout now though.
Well, that's useless.
But no, like they shut down, and the people that have been coming in are like, yeah, I don't know why I never came here before now because this store's a lot cleaner and I can actually find what I need. And so we were usually serving like 8 to 900 people a day to now we're servicing like 13 to 1700 a day, just depending on the day.
I don't know how Walmart even counts their shit.
I mean, I'm sure, especially in the city that you're in, you're probably serving quite a bit of people. Do you guys still count people?
Yeah, we have to.
See, I didn't know. Like the one in I don't want to say where, because that's really close to my house. You know the one going towards the mountains? We went there with Samuel on Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one they don't count anymore.
I mean, they're supposed to.
They're supposed to, but they don't. And I'm assuming it's just the area because it's
I
placed in a
mean, no
town
matter
about.
what area, they're supposed to because
I
it's
know.
just
No,
Walmart's
that's
policy.
that's what I'm saying though. Is I'm assuming they don't just because of the area because it's placed in town about the same size as our hometown. But also, I need to check your audio. I realized that last time that I did this, that you were really quiet. Excuse me while I pull it up on my phone.
Thought about buying a mic, like a better mic, because I have the funds to do that now. Apparently, I have the funds to do a lot of things, but I don't want to.
I don't know how loud this is going to be. Oh, apparently we're really quiet. Oh, shit.
Well, found mistake number one.
Okay, now say something.
Turds.
God, I hate that reverb. One more time for me.
Turd muffins.
Gross.
That's going before my video.
That's going before my video.
I'm muting that now. Oh god.
What?
I was trying to adjust the audio and then just that weird reverberation of me laughing. And then again me laughing. Also, one whole single chest of coal ore turned into almost 7 stacks of coal blocks, by the way. Like, this coal's already getting on my nerves.
Like I said, you picked it.
Nah, like, I'm not complaining to you because I know I personally said, yeah, I'll do it, like, whatever. But now I'm like, why the fuck did I agree to this?
This is the first wall that I'm doing that's connected to like the edge of the tower that's not flat. So I have no clue how this is going to turn out.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, if you come here, you can check.
Well, no, but I thought, like, none of them were gonna be flat.
No, like it's connected. This one's connected to the part of the tower that's not flat.
I'm coming. I need to set up my OBS better so I can have like background music playing and shit, but I'm just lazy. Which section? Oh, this one. Ah, I see what you mean.
I have that one up there.
That looks pretty nice.
You know what's gonna suck though?
What?
Going in and randomizing mossy blocks into this.
Are you doing mossy blocks with it?
Not right now. I have to do it after.
I know, but I'm saying like you do plan on doing mossy blocks with it.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to help me.
I don't know about that. I've already agreed to do your storage system.
Hey, I'll help you with that, but I ain't trying to do the mossy shit, especially on these damn fucking walls by myself, because we can't fucking fly.
I mean, I'll help you with it.
This shit's fuck ass.
Just because I know randomizing shit sucks.
The towers are not hard at all because you can just do those from the inside. These walls are what suck ass because you have to build at a certain layer to reach certain blocks.
I was about to say, you'll have a shit ton of scaffolding that you just lay out, I'm sure.
Scaffolding and dirt. Probably gonna use both of those.
See, I really like scaffolding. I just wish it was only one layer and not you shift and go down to the second layer. Also, for payment for all of this coal, I'm taking 1 stack of coal blocks.
How many coal blocks is there?
I can't give you an exact number, but you're probably projected at like 10 to 11 stacks.
Fine then.
I'm in my head, I'm thinking like a 10% cut of the coal. I don't care about the other shit because I've got enough of all of that on my own anyway. But the coal, I've got a bunch of coal too, but not this amount. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take me a little cut of this just to help fuel my own coal needs.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm also surprised Knight's not watching my stream. Or if he is, he never sends messages. And yes, if you see, I don't know. I had that thought. I was like, I can't remember who they were talking about. If they were saying Knight was a girl or a boy, or if there was someone else. I get mixed up with usernames. Like if I never hear that person's voice, I'm always like, I'm going to assume off of your username. But I'm hoping I incite them, if they are watching, to send a message in the Twitch chat. Which probably won't happen, but... A boy can dream. Alright, so back to fucking retail stories. You want to talk about Karens now? I got one that just baffles me, and I want to know Girk's opinion.
Okay.
I feel like Girk's been quiet. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Okay. You shut down when I say I'm streaming.
Yes.
Like I've said, it's just me playing by myself with the possibility of an open window, but that window might as well be shut. But, so, yesterday, I had a woman come in, right? First indication to go check on this woman was the fact that you could smell the entire state of North Carolina's weed. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, is this woman okay? And so, went, checked on her, and I realized she's just buying random shit, and I'm like, yeah, sounds about right. And she comes up, she puts it up. There's a bunch of like makeup and stuff, and her boyfriend or husband or whoever he was comes up and puts a bunch of random stuff on the counter. And so I'm like, all right, yeah, these people are just high, and they're looking for something to do while they're high. And comes out to like $64, and tell them the total, and she's like, all right, here's a $100 bill, and I'm like, well, ma'am, I can't take $100 bills because we had a counterfeit come through. It passed our pen test, it passed our light test. You know, it passed everything. And I'm also checking my phone because I just got a message. Why? Why? Anyway, I'm like, ma'am, we had a counterfeit come through. It passed the pen test, which I assume you guys probably have similar things in Sweden, where it's like
Probably.
you can check higher value bills with like a pen, or hold it up and look for watermarks, or there's things on it that indicate that it's a real bill and not a counterfeit. Like ours have watermarks. If you hold it up to a light bulb, it's got like pictures in it or different writing that you can only see with a light behind it. And it passed all of the tests that we could give it in the store. And so we accepted it, came back that it was fake. That someone took a $5 bill, took all the paint off of it, and reprinted it as a $100 bill. And so we've not been able to take them. And she starts throwing this fit, and she's, I want to talk to your manager. Well, my manager's going to tell you the same thing. Yeah, no, it's like my manager's going to tell you the same thing, but I'll be more than happy to go get her. Because in my head, I'm like, yeah, I want to see this interaction of like, your employee was doing his job. And
I mean, that's not their mindset, though.
Fire him because he was doing what he's supposed to do.
No, fire him because he doesn't accommodate me.
pretty much. And but no, and she was like, well, then if you're saying your manager's just going to take your side, then I want the phone number to corporate. Ma'am, if I give you the phone number I have for corporate, it's going to take you to the employee line, and when you can't pass what's your employee number, they're just going to hang up on you. Well, how would I get in contact with them if I have a complaint? Well, you Google, the name of the store, where store number blank, and my name is Eric. Like, I don't mind writing any of this information down for you if you need me to. No, I got it. I can remember all that. I'm like, okay. Like, just go through the phone call, and, everything will process, and they'll get you your answer. What? And then this was the line that confused me. She was like, I know you're just trying to do your job, but you're doing your job wrong if you're denying real money.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, ma'am, I explained to you that, it's not a question on if your money is real or not. Like, I could accept it right now, sure. But it could cost me my job because I was told not to. I could be fired because I directly, just completely ignored a manager, another manager, and corporate telling me not to do this. Well, it's just not right because it's real money. And I was like, okay. Then go exchange it somewhere else and come back and get your shit with $20 bills. I can accept 20s. Well, I don't want to go to another store to buy stuff at this store. You're not buying anything here anyway. And so she stormed off. And I got a phone call today that she sat on the line with corporate for 2 hours today, waiting to be heard. And you want to know what the phone call for me was? Hi, can we speak to Eric? And I was like, speaking. And they were like, we had a complaint placed from yesterday that you denied a customer a sale because you were told not to accept like higher value bills. And I was like, yes, sir. That's what I was told both from like our regional manager and managers here at the store. And their exact words were, good job. Thank you for following what you were told. And we apologize for the hassle. And my response to them was, hold on, is this line recorded? Because if it is, can I please have that? And they just laughed and they were like, have a good day and just keep up the good work. Because apparently they had checked the rest of my records that I was doing good. And I was like, okay, that was weird. I'm used to getting yelled at because I cut people's chicken wrong at my last job. Or that I pissed off a car manufacturer because I forgot to put fiberglass in their car part. But it's nice to have someone go, good job.
You are a good boy.
Like I'll take the attaboy every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, it helps.
Yeah. I had one dude that tried to be macho man because I told him that, like, we used to have public restrooms, but we shut them down when people started shitting in the floor. And people got mad because we weren't letting them go into the bathroom and shit in the floor anymore. But, that was whatever. Well, then here comes the Rona, and we were ordered by the state to shut our restroom down. And I'm like, okay, even better, because now I have a legitimate thing instead of just saying, no, we had too many instances of people not properly using the restroom. And, yeah. Lost my train of thought real hard there.
Yeah, we could tell.
That's such a fucking corporate way of putting it, too.
What?
We had too many instances of people not properly using the restroom.
Well, because I have to
Fuck
be
me.
like that. I had a complaint about me on Facebook for another counterfeit bill conversation that I had with someone. Because usually when someone tries to pay with a counterfeit bill, or not a counterfeit bill, but like tries to pay with a higher end bill, I just tell them, hey, I'm sorry, I can't accept that because we've had counterfeits come through and it's just a bigger hassle to worry about. Because whenever that counterfeit 100 came through, they required the store manager find who was responsible. And we had taken like $300 or $400 bills that day, so it's not like we could pinpoint who did it. But they wanted to know exactly who did it. And when she couldn't do that, they were like, well, you're going to have to figure something out because we need to fire somebody.
Oof.
And she's like, well, I'm not firing anyone. And so it just kind of came down to like a stern talking to. And so that's what usually we're just like, yeah, we can't accept, any bills. And if you say that to someone, they're like, okay, I understand. Like, that makes sense. Thank you for telling me and letting me know. Because there's some people in that store that apparently just will say, nah, I can't take that and walk away. But I try to give a reason. I understand some people need closure. And,
What was it? A
Fucking,
broken relationship? Yeah.
pretty much.
Fucking weird
it's
ass
like I've
motherfucker.
said earlier, who the fuck even has bills these days? I hate it.
I do.
I usually try to carry some cash.
I know.
I
That's
carry
because you're
cash.
wrong.
Yeah, but what if your car gets declined, you're in the middle of the road trying to get help from somebody and they're requiring payment first, but your card doesn't work, or they don't have a card reader, and you have to pay up front.
What Prim's trying to say, and I think I can condense down a little bit better for you, is cash is still very much a necessity here in the States. Like, you can't always rely on like using cards. And so, I mean, that's basically just what it boils down to. You can't always rely on being able to use your debit card. I don't keep a lot of cash on me. Like, usually just what I get from gifts throughout the year, where like my birthday covers the big holiday gap. Like, I get cash on a regular basis, and that usually suffices unless I go make a big purchase. But like, I'll usually keep 40 to 60 in my wallet just because, especially it's Girl Scout cookie season. Uh, I don't think that's a thing in Sweden, but it's fucking
No.
fantastic. And it's very solemn that you find a Girl Scout with a Square reader on her phone. Basically,
Yeah.
it's an excuse for like 6 to 15-year-old girls to sit outside of major stores and sell you cookies. And they're fucking fantastic cookies. And they're like $4 a box and they only take cash. Which I will say, I didn't have cash much my freshman year of college because I was really bad with cash management. And I really wanted Girl Scout cookies. And every time I came across, I would be like, "Do you have a card reader? Because I will buy cookies from you if you have a card reader." And they were always like, "No, we only take cash." and I didn't know the PIN number to my card because I'd only had a debit card for like 6 months, and I set up a PIN and forgot it.
How the fuck did you swipe your card then? Jesus.
I always ran it as credit
What the
because the
fuck
way
is wrong?
the way my card was set up, I could run it as credit, and as long as I had money in my account, it was going to take it from my debit account. But I still remember the Troop 719. I would come out. My roommate needed to go to Lowe's. He didn't want to go alone, and so I was like, "Yeah, I'll go with you." And we rode up to Lowe's Hardware. It's like a. Do you guys? I asked this question way too much. Do you guys have Lowe's Hardware in Sweden?
No.
It's basically anything you could ever need for construction, pretty much wood, screws, nails, paint, specialty tools, tile, carpet,
Yeah.
appliances, stuff like that. He needed wood because he needed to make a board game. And so he was going to go get wood, glue it together, and then run it through a laser machine. And we were leaving, and this girl comes up to me with like the sweetest little eyes and is like, "Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" And I was about to have a mental breakdown because I was like, "Yes, I want to buy Girl Scout cookies, but I don't have cash." And this god of a man sitting in the corner goes, "I have a card reader." And I run over to him. I'm like, "So it's $4 a box?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, I'm getting 10 boxes." And I bought 10 boxes of Girl Scout cookies right there. Like, this little girl was about in tears because she apparently hadn't sold shit all day. And here I come, like, I'm gonna buy 10 boxes from you, this one person. Like,
Mm.
Should have just bought
give.
the whole thing.
I bought an entire case of Thin Mints. I bought an entire case of Thin Mints is 8 boxes, and that is my favorite Girl Scout cookie. And then my roommate was like, "I really like Samoas, which are like toasted coconut with chocolate on the bottom that holds it together." And I was like, that's why I came up with 10 boxes, because I was like, a case of Thin Mints and 2 boxes of Samoas. And like I said, this
I mean,
girl's
like,
like
should bought the whole
fucking.
stand.
She's beaming ear to ear. I don't have that kind of money. I'm not Mr. Beast.
I mean, you live near him, might as well call him up, be like, "Yo, can you buy me some Girl Scout cookies?"
I met him once. Yo, you know who Mr. Beast is, Gert?
No.
Excuse me? You really don't know who Mr. Beast is?
No.
The, like, last to take their hand off the Lamborghini wins the Lamborghini stuff?
No.
Bro, what the hell?
Yeah. He got like 11 million subscribers in like a year.
Well, I mean, he's at like he's in the 30s now.
Is he in the 30s now?
Yeah, he's been in the 30s, bro. My man's been cranking shit out like crazy. Actually, he might be more than that now. I don't even know. He. I think he beat Markiplier in gaining followers because of the amount of crazy shit this man does.
I was about to say, because like he got famous because it was like, I'm gonna tape $10,000 to a fake tree and leave it outside of Walmart and see what
He
people
does.
do.
He literally does not care for the money. He's just in it for the entertainment,
Yeah,
which I
like
like a lot.
they
Because you don't see people like that at all.
I was about to say
Where
the
they're not in
point.
it for the money. They're just in it to like and make people have like having something to enjoy.
Also, point of the story real quick before I get into one about him. Uh, he he lived and still lives, I believe, in the town I went to college in. And so like
Mm.
he would come to the campus a lot and like make content there. Uh anyway, like there's a big parking garage for my college and you either pay by the hour or if you go over like I think it's 8 hours because it's meant for employees. If you go over like 9 hours that you were parked there, you pay a flat fee for the whole day. And he went and paid for 3 days and was going to camp out in a parking space and just to be funny and make a video. And when they were backing the truck in that they were going to use for like, I guess to justify why they had a parking space, they just barely clipped another car's bumper. And the guy comes out and he's like, "Hey man, I hit your car," kind of thing. And he was like, "Okay, let me get your insurance." And he was like, "You're not going to need my insurance because I'm buying you a new car." And the dude like started crying because he was like, "No, no, no, I don't deserve a car. I don't need a car. Don't give me a car." And I think they ended up settling, if I remember the video right, like he gave him $5,000 and still like kept in contact in case that wasn't enough. And the dude was like, "You scratched paint off my bumper. I'm not even going to do anything for that. I was saying insurance for your new truck." And he's like, "No, no, no, take that. Like, anything you need fixed on your car, since you're saying don't buy you a new car, this is what I do for a living," kind of thing. But, nah. He went to the school that I went to. Or not went to, but lived in the same town. And the one time I met him, he was walking around campus, like, trying to make a video. And he, like, flagged me. I was walking around with some of my friends, and he flagged us down. He came up and he's like, "Alright, I got a question for you. Are you guys subscribed to PewDiePie?" Because, he was really big in the PewDiePie versus T-Series thing. And, we all were because we were following his stuff since he was in the town, and we were like, "Yeah, we subscribed to him because you'd said in one of your videos," and he gave us all $10. And one of my friends was like, "What if we said no?" And he was like, "I was gonna get you to pull your phone out, subscribe to him, and I was gonna give you $10." He held a beer pong tournament on campus, and if he beat you, then you had to say into the microphone, "Subscribe to PewDiePie," but every cup you got before he beat you, because he was really good at it, every cup you got before him, he gave you $1,000.
I wish I had that kind of money.
Yeah,
I'm thinking a lot of people would.
It's like proper fuck you money.
it's proper
I'd
fuck
buy a
you
town with
money.
that money.
Also, real quick, Prim, you said you had a beacon.
Yeah.
Can I borrow it?
Why would you need it for?
I'm gonna set it up over at that hill real quick while I tear it down. I'm gonna do that before I. No, never mind. I'll do that later.
Well, hey then.
I'm gonna go review bases like I was told.
Hold up.
Are you gonna go with me to review bases? Is that why you're saying hold up, or are you saying wait for you, or Prim? I'm so confused. He disappeared on YouTube, Girk, right?
I mean, I haven't heard him.
Oh, he
So,
muted
yeah.
himself. I just switched over to the Discord chat. Okay. I was sitting here confused, like I thought he was saying wait up, like he was going with me. And then there was just silence, and I was like, I have abandonment issues. My dad left me in a grocery store parking lot. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Man, that's a really funny, fucked up story for YouTube. My dad was a piece of shit, and there was a bunch of family drama going on, and at the time I was 4 years old, so I didn't know any better. I was just telling my mom about it, and he told me if I didn't stop, like, quote unquote lying, he was gonna, like, stop being nice to me. And of course I didn't think I was lying, and so I just kept talking. And he found out about it because, like, someone in my family called him, and he was a trucker, like he drove trucks, and so he had a cell phone really early before cell phones were popular, and so they called his cell phone because everyone in my family had it in case they needed to get in contact with him about me. And he found out while we were in a grocery store at like 1 o'clock in the morning because he was getting ready to go to South Carolina the next day after he dropped me back off with my mom. And like in the grocery store, just left. Like, didn't say anything to me as a 4-year-old. Didn't say anything to any of the employees. Just left me in the store. And like me being a kid, I'm trying to problem solve. I'm trying to find him because I didn't think in my head he left. And he called my mom like 30 minutes later and was like, "Hey, you may want to go get your son. I left him at Food Lion." And when she got to Food Lion, uh, she came in because she was panicked trying to find me. And apparently, one of the employees realized there's a 4-year-old walking around the store at 1:30 in the morning by himself, and had brought me up to the counter and paid for like juice and a snack for me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to fucking deal with some.
My dad leaving me in a grocery store when I was 4.
Wow.
But no, it bought me like juice and a snack because it was 1:30 in the morning and I was alone in a grocery store. And apparently I went to sleep, but my mom and my stepdad at the time didn't. And like had been calling all her friends because we know a couple cops and like a couple lawyers, and we're trying to figure out like the best move moving forward. And they were like, "Yeah, you need to go talk to police like first thing in the morning." And as we were leaving out the door at 8 a.m. that next day to go to the police station because they opened at 8:30, a cop pulled up in our driveway because he had called the cops and said that I was being abused at home.
Who, your dad?
Yeah. And my mom was able to pull up call logs from calling different detectives and lawyers in the county at 2 o'clock in the morning and said, "No, like, this is what happened last night. We're going to the police station right now. I'll still accept the papers because I know you formally have to give them to me, but I can promise you they're going to go nowhere within the next 48 hours." Yeah, my dad was a piece of shit.
I remember, like, in
Sounds like it.
high school. Was it high school or college? At some point, he tried contacting you.
He tried contacting me a few times, like, as I was growing up, and, like, curiosity got the best of me. It was right after our senior year of high school. And it was more like I wanted to know medical history and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have a conversation with him in case like I need to know something about heart disease or cancer that runs in the family. And we talked for maybe a year, just messaging back and forth. And it was a lot of just questions on my end. And I don't know if it was him or his new wife that was answering, but I knew I was getting answers, and that's what I cared about. And part of it too, I wanted to see the bullshit for myself because I was too young to remember it. And he what really threw me overboard was at one point he talked about his truck because he owned his own truck, and it had caught fire or something while he was at a rest stop, and he had medical bills and wanted to know if I could help with anything, and I politely
Pickup
told
truck?
him to what?
This is like a pickup truck.
No, like that's what I was explaining to Girk earlier. He's a transfer truck driver.
Oh,
Like he drives big rigs, and he owned his own truck, and so like he could make more money off of jobs because he didn't have to rent a truck or borrow a company owned. And but no, it had caught fire while they were at a rest stop and they had medical bills, and I politely told him to fuck off. And then like I still had a few questions, and so I kept asking him. And I know Prim remembers this, but it was when I was working at a grocery store right after I had. It was the first summer after my freshman year of college, and it's coming up on Father's Day, and he sent me a message like, "Yo, it'd mean the world to me if we could, hang out for Father's Day, and like we could catch up and all these things." And that time I was not so polite, and I was like, "I would if I had a father, but the only father figure to me was my grandfather. You don't deserve anything from me." And he was like, "Wow, that's really mean." And I blocked him, and his wife, I guess they're still married. I haven't paid attention if anything's happened, but I assume not because they've been together since him and my mom split up. Uh, she messaged me and was like, "Hey, that's not the way you speak to your father." And I was like I told him, if he was my father, I would not have spoke to him like that. But he doesn't deserve the right to be called my father. And blocked her too. And I haven't talked to them since 2016, 2017. Would have been 2017.
Nice.
Because I don't care. I've had the medical questions answered. I have people that are like, "Are you not upset by it?" And my answer's always the same of like, no. Because I was too young to have had. I was too young that the attachment would have been like, and I'm trying to think of the right words. I didn't have an attachment to him because he left when I was so young. Like, of course,
Yeah.
at the time, I was like, "Oh no, my father left. What do I do now?" But kind of like, now that I'm older and I kind of realize what happened, I just dislike him. I try not to say hate because I don't want to hold hate in myself. But
Yeah, I get that.
like, I don't think I grew up without anything though, because the other men in my family stepped up. Like my grandfather took over the role of teaching me how to be a man, how to treat women, how to exist as a man. He taught me how to shave, taught me how to drive, helped me buy my first car, things like that. So he took over that role. And my uncle, who's I think like 12 or 13 years older than me, like I have memories of his graduation because him and my aunt met in college. Uh, I have memories of his college graduation. So he's younger, and he filled in the role of like, "Hey, I'm going to take you to your first arcade. I'm going to play video games with you." He's the reason I really got into video games because I would go spend the night with him and my aunt. My aunt is my mom's sister. He's married in, but he still stepped up. And like I'd go over and I'd play Tony Hawk Pro Skater with him on his PS2, or like he'd take me to movies and stuff like that. We'd go see action movies together. And so he kind of served the younger connection. Because I've thanked both of them now, and they both say the same thing where they're like, "Yeah, I mean, you needed a man in your life. You needed someone to teach you things your mother couldn't. Your mother's a wonderful woman, but it was going to be more difficult for her to teach you how to shave or, how to do things that it's easier for a man to teach a younger boy or a man. Yeah, there's all my bottled childhood emotions. I say bottled.
Hey.
I'll tell anyone that asks, because like I said, I don't have any reason not to. Okay, I'm gonna ask someone for a base tour. I'm just gonna start working on these.
Are you asking me to come with you?
That's up to you.
Oh god, let me finish this layer.
Although, last thing I will say about my father, because I can understand where it may be a little depressing. I did learn one thing from my father. And you want to know what that one thing is that I will carry with me the rest of my life from him?
Mm.
How to not be a total, complete douchebag. Like,
Yeah,
I've always
fair.
said that, like, the very few girls I dated through high school and then into college, I always told myself, I was like, if for whatever reason I got one of these girls pregnant and they had a kid, even if it didn't work out with me and the girl, I was always going to be in that kid's life. Like, that was the one thing I took from it younger, and then now I'm like, I've seen how to be a complete and total douchebag, and I'm not going to do that anymore to put any more of that into the world. And so, those are the two things I say I take from him: how to be in a child's life.
Yeah.
These walls are coming along. Taking shape, taking some form.
I'm trying to find someone that wants their base reviewed. Because, okay, you remember Yizo being like, hey, buy shit from my store with my diamond fast track? Like, that's more for a Gert.
Yeah.
The guy that really recruited me for the server, he messaged me that he sent me a message. He had 6 requests put in, and so I was like, oh fuck, what is this gonna be? And it's review 1 base of someone online. Then there's review 1 from the orange tunnel, review 1 from the blue tunnel, white tunnel, kind of thing. Just review 1 from each tunnel. And then the 6th one was to build something at his base.
Looks like nobody wants to. Nobody's
Yeah. Everyone's like, no, my base isn't complete. Which I understand. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I was like, cause when I told Prim about it, he was like, well, I could always say that I requested you to do my base. I was like, that's kind of cheating.
Well, I mean, my base again isn't really anything. So. Nah, if you consider this a base.
I guess I'm gonna go do the other one. So explore random build in blue, red, white, and orange tunnel.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll meet you at the spawn, which I guess this is gonna seem really weird in the middle of a stream, but where I'm gonna cut this for the video. We're going to look at bases in all the tunnels. It's still a really shitty intro, but you know, it works. What's that down there? Oh, that's I Star. Huh?
Where?
The Nether hub. I'm just gonna wait here for you. I like how our diagonal tunnel as well is the only one that's like fully mined out.
Oh yeah, because you mined it all out.
I think I spelled territory wrong. Okay, so I guess you want to do white tunnel first? Okay, so exploring a random build in the white tunnel. We gotta find a portal. Part of me is like, I almost want to check out this one just because I always see this one where it's so close. So, man, ooh, this is actually the old server owner. Yeah, that's the one we're doing.
Oh.
I have a bunch of food if you need beef.
Well, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Should have made our tunnel like this. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Should have made our fucking shit like this.
Wait, ooh, shit. Okay, we start down in.
Went to like 2 different things.
Okay, miss your face, cause
What is this?
black concrete. Yeah.
Yo, I found the perks of being a server owner.
Yo, holy shit. Okay, so we come in. He is not online.
Yo, by the way, I hope you realize this is a this is a dungeon.
Is it?
Yeah, this is a remade dungeon. You can tell because of the dungeon blocks that are placed here.
Okay, there's nothing in those. I probably shouldn't be going through his shit, but it was a. Oh, here's to his mine,
Wonder what it'd be
which
like as a server owner. Shit,
I
probably
mean,
probably fly, dude.
well, yeah, I mean, if you get all the mods have fly.
I wish I could do that so I could just fucking fly around my thing, you bastard. Stay here,
I legit
bitch.
opened it as you turned around.
Bitch.
Okay, so we've looked at that. Where does this go? Oh, I was waiting for it to like auto. Ooh, holy shit!
Wow.
All the different heads and shit. Got shoulder
Yo, hold on
boxes.
a second. Where is this? Is all of this his?
Yeah. Yo, there's a way up here, and you can see a bit more.
I'd say maybe a bit more detail would be nice.
When you come in, there's the ladder. Yeah, that's what I was noticing. If I guess I am reviewing bases, and so I'm allowed to shit on it. Needs to
Although
break up a
I
little bit of
don't
the
think this
gray.
entire thing is his because unless if he's been on for a long ass time.
Well, I mean, he would have been the founder, and this
Why is
server's
he
been
still
up
not?
for like a year and a half.
Why is he still not the like owner or whatever?
He posted a message that was like, he's not on enough, and he wants a server this large to have a community, and that can only be achieved if the person that's considered the owner is online more. And so he opened it up to whoever wanted it. Hey, but he's got the same smelter system that I built, just on a smaller scale.
See, now this is a similar idea to what I had in mind, where this man built a wall surrounding this area,
Yeah.
but it's a lot smaller than in terms of like height and like building. It's not as many buildings the farther you go.
See, I'm going up the water that's pouring out of the one tower because I think if I get all the way up to the top of the tower, I'm going to be able to see a bigger picture.
I don't even know you went. I'm just following this thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a village over there with a wall around it, if that's what you were talking about.
No, I'm talking about this wall that just keeps going.
Yo, what the fuck though? Come back to where you were or where we were.
Bro, I'm still following this damn wall. I'm trying to see where the hell this shit leads. This shit don't look like it's ending.
Like, okay, I agree with a little more detail. If I have one big criticism, because it's a lot of the same like gray color.
Bro, you should check. What the fuck is this?
I'm about to come your way after that comment, but holy shit, what's here? We'll have to come back so you can see that.
This is some weird ass shit. I don't think that lava is intentionally. Oh, actually, it might be. Unless if it's just a chunk error, which it definitely could be. Well, holy shit. This
What in the
fucking.
fuck?
I know, right? Is it like a tree farm? What the fuck?
It's either a tree farm or it was one of the lodestone games.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why the fuck I've been walking. I've just been running across this whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, when you get down here, it's just more of the same shit from back there. There's more of those weird tree farms.
Okay, I don't know how the fuck to get down there. Oh, dude, you could go underneath it too. There's
Yeah,
like an
you can go in.
inside walk.
Okay, so coming down here,
Shit, and
yeah,
apparently didn't double check.
there's just more of the same shit. There's water elevators in the back. They're all water elevators.
Well, this one apparently leads to your doom. Because I'm kind of stuck.
Well, why
Can you
did you
like?
go?
I just went to one of them. Oh, okay. That isn't.
Well, you've got
Um.
you've got the last one that needs to be placed here. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah. Okay, so fucking A for effort.
I mean, my man built a massive ass wall, like a not fucking Christ, I keep hitting shit. Not
Yo,
a high wall, but like a really decently sized, like lengthy one.
I was about to say the inside, not a lot of detail in there either, but he did use a mixture of cobblestone, grass, and mossy cobblestone to give it kind of a rundown look.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
These buildings could be a little bit more touched on. Fucking Christ. He has a town. Not a bad town. But you could definitely touch up a little bit on the town.
Yo, but you see the
Unless
taller
if he's going
tower.
yeah, unless if he's going for like a Mayan kind of look where it's like, shit that makes it look like it's made out of like clay and stuff. Like then maybe because that's what this kind of reminds me of, is like Mayan ruins almost.
Yeah, come to the tall tower near where we started. Like that's got water flowing out of the one side. Yeah. Cause like you get a pretty good look at everything from up here. Where like you can see that fucking like that's where I'm going next to look. And then I want to go the other direction on the wall to see what's that way. But I mean he's got a witch farm over there. He's got whatever
Yeah,
that thing is. So yeah,
bet your
okay.
ass it probably took him like months to do.
I'm going over here. Because this looks like a custom village as you're flying in with those like huts and stuff. Yo, but I mean,
Yeah.
this is just a castle
Yep, he did my idea without even.
with a massive like I want to call it a cathedral on the inside. Like where all the stained glass is on the ceiling, but on the inside it's just trees. It's like nothing happened to the inside, which is kind of cool in
Well,
itself. I don't think that's what he was going
the,
for.
the area that I went to is something. I don't know what it is. It looks like small little dugout areas. There's really nothing here. I don't know what he was planning on doing with this.
That's what I think he was probably in the middle of building all of this and went, well, I'm calling it quits here for now.
Or he just lost interest and stopped getting on.
I think that's part of it.
Because, I mean, like in a
Yep.
traditional castle, like you would have a bunch of rooms. Uh, each room would, some rooms would be like bedrooms, stuff like that, and some rooms would be like, common areas, things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down this other side of the wall, and then after I'm done with that side, I think that's a pretty sufficient base review. Oh, this one ends quickly. No, it does not. He started to build a tower partway through, but it keeps going after. Yeah, he had big plans for this shit. Because I got to the end of the other side of the wall, but it keeps building like more and more towers.
Yeah, I'm
Like
on the top of the tower right now. I'm on that
the one with the
one of the
black stone roof.
no, I'm on a glass dome right where the beacon is.
Oh, see, I flew down the other side of the wall that we went down first. It's just two towers, neither of them complete, but it looks like he had plans to section off more land and build more.
I think this big center dome area, uh,
Um,
I guess it turned into just like a grass like tree
greenhouse.
area, but it could have served either as like a legitimate cathedral or it could have been like a throne room.
Yeah. Did you want to see down the other side of the wall?
Nah, I think I have my fill of fucking shit.
Gotcha.
Now I don't know. I might look into maybe using some of these things.
Use this as inspiration.
More like uses it as a schematic to see what I'd want to put in mine.
The Alright, so there's the white tunnel build. So, what out of 10, what would you rate Man and Wolf's base? We'll do
Seven and a
that.
half. 7.5 because of the extent that he did it, but no one go like
Little more
7.5 to
detail.
8.
Yeah, little more
If
detail.
he had more detail, then yeah, it would have been better.
I was about to say, because I was going to give it an 8 for the exact same reason. I mean, he went big and hit pretty big.
He did a lot of work. It's just he didn't do enough detail to it. Add enough detail to it to make it like worth my while.
So, white tunnel is done. So I guess orange tunnel next, just since it's going counterclockwise to piss off people.
Uh,
I'll let you pick the door this time. Are we just doing the first ones that we come across?
yeah, make it quick.
Alright. Gaspachazo and Berlioz.
Yo, this is dope. You just have like a fucking gateway over here. Oh, it goes to the top. You know what that means? Glitchy, baby boy.
That there's nothing up here.
Yeah, I know. You use this to glitch through. Remember?
Yeah, I mean, Because they've got bedrock breakers that you can build. Like you have to get TNT timing just right, and
Or you could just use ender pearls
oh,
like
good God Almighty!
ender pearls like we did in the other thing. Whoa. Somebody's been busy with some
I'm gonna
inhibitors?
sleep. I'm gonna sleep in his bed.
You can't even open his chest. There's thing.
Because there's heads in the way.
Yeah.
I mean, each room. Here's a bathroom. If I had to take a guess what this room is
I now
utilities.
know what this is. Oh, I see an opening that should not be an opening. Like somebody could just waltz in.
The stairs. One of my first criticisms, the stairs out here. I should not have to jump for the stairs, but I mean, pretty good organization up here. If you want to see this will be the storage system that I make you.
Yeah, I don't know why they would fucking do that with the stairs.
Well, this will be the storage system I make you. Why is gold in the roof?
I don't know. Hey, by the way, if you think that everything that I got's gonna fit in this, you how the
So,
fuck is
I mean, they've got like
all these fucking things. All of these.
they got 8 beacons over here, so you get all the beacon effects, I guess. A bunch of sand. Ah, they got a massive kelp farm over there.
Mm.
So that they can get shit tons of kelp.
Well, what does
But
kelp even do?
you can turn it into the dried kelp, and it works as furnace fuel.
Oh, so you don't even have to go mining for coal or nothing.
Yeah, you never have to worry about fuel anymore. Yo, they got a slime farm. They found a slime chunk.
Nice. Well, there's a bunch of iron golems.
Yeah, when you make a slime farm, you put iron golems in the walls because the slimes see them and they'll go after them and they'll hop off the edges. The only thing is, big slimes won't fit through that 1 block gap. They started moving villagers. This is their
Well, yeah,
villager breeder.
you wouldn't want the big slimes anyways because when the big slimes die, you get smaller ones. So if they
What?
fall to their death, you'll have small slimes all around the bottom.
But see, that's also where you're supposed to put, at least the designs I've seen. This may be a different one, and I just don't know how it works. But you put magma blocks at the bottom, and they die from magma damage.
Wait, aren't they made of magma though?
No, I
Oh,
mean, yeah,
not
uh,
slime blocks.
they've got
Slime
a
blocks.
villager breeder right here. This is one of the things that I'll be building soon, where I keep telling you villager breeder. You basically have one up in the top that's constantly farming, and they'll throw food off to all of these over here. And then, like, oh, here it is, where you can go up. You can see the one that's farming up here. They're constantly throwing food down to the ones in that. They see the beds, and then they cart off villagers away from the beds. And it's like a 10 block radius from the farthest bed. When they get outside of that, they're no longer counted in the bed count. And so they can breed again and make another one to fill the bed.
See, I don't think we need a breeder. We have so many fucking villagers already.
It's just a way to never worry about them again because you can contain them and always, like, it's easy just to push a cart through here and you'll pick one up. And what else we got to look at? Where do they go to? They've got a minecart track that goes quite a ways. Why the fuck does this minecart track go this far? Oh, and there's a baby villager on a minecart out here. That's just trucking along. I'm gonna go see what's at the end of this minecart track. Never mind, it looks like it goes on for a while. And I don't want to waste that many rockets.
Where the fuck did this thing go? It made a turn over here. Oh, well. Oh, shit. It keeps going, bro. They avoided the mountain and just kept on going. Trucking and trucking. Fuck, I'm done, bro. It's cost like 5 biomes already.
This is what I say, like, I'm going back. GG on that fucking minecart rail.
Jesus, that probably chewed up hell of fucking resources. And
I mean,
time.
they've got the villagers to make an iron farm, and then sticks aren't hard to come by. But gee, like you said, the amount of time it would have taken to place this fucking track. Right, bunch of chickens, bunch of torches. If I another criticism, poor torch placement.
Oh yeah, I don't know why they're so freaking close, and then there's just chunks where there's nothing.
Yeah, there's more over here. Oh, okay. They got a death ring. Then
Wow.
cows, sheep, pigs. What is this? No clue what this is. It's got hopper minecarts like it was going to be something. Or it's going to be something. I think they're still online. They've got a flower farm, but it's not it's not automatic. Because like what you do is you use a bone meal, you place it, all the flowers, and then you would hit the. So it. Okay, so it is automatic. Oh.
How
Well,
does a bone get on it?
right here. You'd place it in that chest, and it just goes. I'm trying to find where I would put their flowers. And then here's for the double flowers. If you bone meal 2 high flowers, it just gives you the flower back. They've got a cactus thing going, so they can constantly have cactus green dye. I'm gonna find a chest and put their stuff in it. I mean, that looks like the extent of it. This one is a little bit smaller. They got another portal here. Oh, it just wraps around. What is this then? Is this their mine? This is their mine. So GG. I'm trying to find a chest to put their flowers in, because I don't want to take their.
The Ender Dragon egg.
I'm putting their flowers and stuff in their furnaces because they will eventually find them. Okay. So did you already go back through the portal?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm on my way. I was just trying to, like I said, get rid of the flowers and stuff. So there's the orange tunnel. 0 to 10.
Okay. 5 or 6.
I was gonna give them a 7. See where they were going, but a little more detail, a few small tweaks for me, and a little bit of coherence.
I don't even know what it is. It seem all over the place for me, kind of.
I also love how Girk's just listening.
Yep.
All right. That's Orange Tunnel.
Okay.
I will wait here and stare soulfully into his eyes. Look at those beautiful eyes. That's a little weird. How you doing, Gert? You liking our critiques? Gert?
Yeah.
Hello? Ah, there he is. You liking our critiques?
I'm not even listening. I have dinosaurs to incubate.
Are you playing Ark?
No.
Oh.
What's it called? Jurassic Park, whatever.
Me and Prim were talking. We may be down if you will teach us how to play Ark. Because
I know a thing or two.
both of us were completely lost the one time we did it. I got hit by a bronchiosaurus, whatever the tall, long neck one was.
Brontosaurus.
Yeah, he stomped on my face, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, they do that.
Make sure that's muted. I'm just waiting on this boy to get on back. I stared at his mouth. Doo doo doo. I also realized because I slept in that dude's bed, now that's where my spawn point will be. Just making some interesting swirls. Swirl! I just made the fucking bit rate of my stream plummet.
What?
I did some swirls and it made the bit rate on my stream plummet when I put that many colors and things swirling on the screen at once.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Red tunnel it is. Oof, we got a close door on this one.
Bleh.
Ah, this is the one that does the I don't even know what NYABBWBS is, but this is the one that does Lucky Block.
Well, she's online, and she's one of the ones that was like, "Oh, don't come visit my base."
Okay, never mind. Let's go to the next door then. Because I don't want to force a base tour on someone who doesn't want it. I've never seen that person online, and I want to try to do people that do get online. Free fire resistance to be used. Oh, this is for night.
Fortress.
Yeah, this would be going to a nether fortress if you needed one. You can go down into it.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yo, sorry, just a quick aside. So the other day, yesterday or the day before, it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I went
Oh.
to campus like I normally do, and they have a obviously they have the area like the break room that I usually chill in has a vending machine and like a snack machine and a drink machine, and they changed the drink machine to where now they also have like the Bang energy drinks in them,
We just started selling those.
and they're $3 a piece. But I walked in and there was one just chilling on the top. So I grabbed it. I was like, "Wow, somebody literally just drank that shit and left their trash on the top." That bitch was not even open. So I was like, "Fuck! If nobody wants it, I'll take it."
I really hope you wiped that off before in a pandemic.
Yeah, I washed it before I put it in the fridge, and I just washed it again. So I'm more than certain I'm not gonna die. Unless if I am, then I guess peace out, bitches.
I guess It'll be nice to look at night space because I've never seen it before, and I'm gonna have to build something here for one of his diamonds. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong direction. I was looking over here. I was like, what? This looks like fucking wheat farm and cactus farm. I didn't see the massive fucking cylinder.
Fucking spiral. Okay, so no clue what this thing is.
That thing. It's like a hole right through the damn center. The hell?
Okay, so he's got a basalt farm, which is something I want to make at some point. All his dyes and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you got the same system you got for a
What?
smelter.
Yeah, Man and a Wolf did too. I guess it's gonna be a popular system.
I don't know what the fuck this thing is that's going to the center. It looks like a fucking worm.
And there's a ceiling up there, so I don't want to try to fly through and... Oh! It's like... Whew, that's trippy. Flying straight through it. Okay, I see you, Knight.
Yo, he got a pretty damn big ass storage system.
I'll be up there in a
Nice.
second. I'm gonna look at the barn while I'm back down here. He's got a cat. Got some wool. Oh, this is his wool farm. Oof, I need to make one of these too. I may steal part of his design. Have you seen the automatic wool farms? So
No.
each chest represents a color, and they eat the grass when it grows back, but they're forced into a dispenser that has shears, and so there's a block detector that sees that the grass changes back to dirt and will shear the sheep. And so you just constantly get wool as long as the sheep are within range to eat. Nice. So what is this?
Wait, how many tunnels we have to go to?
This one and one more.
Hey.
So he's got a villager breeder over here. I'm gonna sleep with the villagers to get it out at nighttime. Because I assume they've got mending. At least one of them probably has mending.
Oh shit! He's got a. What is this thing?
Yeah, that one's got mending.
Biddy boy? You know those big rhino things from the pillagers?
Jeez.
Yeah. Motherfucker got a pet.
He's got two. Got
pet punch.
that's a bitey boy.
Oh, I don't know why I said bitty boy. I thought I had two T's. TTs. Fucking immature little brats.
Oh, there's the door to get in. I'm a fucking dumbass.
Yes, you are.
Oh, this building over here is his,
Oh, he has two of them. He has two bitey boys.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I didn't even
Hello.
notice.
Hello, I am a sign.
I don't know where you went.
The big gray block. It's it's his potion making place. And then this one, hello, I am a sign.
So blue sign. You're not just a sign. Blue sign. Yo, the ground is made up of the upgrade gear thing.
Is it made out of the respawn
Yeah,
anchors?
every other one, every other block, it's like a
Oh.
checkers pattern with those blocks.
Kind of looks cool.
What is this? This block right here.
Which one? Oh, I'm coming back. Which one?
This one.
One's upgrade tables, the other one's blackstone.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what if it was netherite? This motherfucker's so rich. He has shit ton of netherite just sitting around.
I've got one that I'm gonna have to ask him why. Oh, I see why. Oh,
I see
yo.
why.
Okay, so come up here. Other way, other way. This is proof of concept for what I meant. Because he's about to do it. The big slimes hop onto magma, and then they die from the magma damage. And they'll split up, and then there's hopper minecarts, presumably, underneath, that'll collect all the slime once they all die.
But wouldn't the slime blocks burn or this? I guess not. Yeah, I
No,
guess
because
not.
magma doesn't destroy blocks, it just causes damage. So then, not as much slime as I thought. Little disappointed here, Knight. Complete joke, but take it as you will.
Pretty sure that's a decent fucking chunk, especially the fact that his building has a bunch of slime like shit dangling from it.
And then, whatever this thing is, well, I guess it would help if I checked the other floors more than likely.
I was like, how his portal is like 50 feet big, like 10 times as big as a normal portal would be.
Yeah, like I've thought about doing that because I know I'm gonna put a portal on my island. It's a collection system for his wheat.
Oh,
Oh, I guess for all of his food farms. I like how we're just rummaging through his chests. I'm gonna presume this is an iron farm. But I won't know for certain until I can see what's inside of it. But it looks like it's got a iron golem killing station. Hello, Bob. Yeah, it is. It's his trading
well, I
hall.
mean,
It's his
at the
trading hall.
bottom is like water leading to lava, leading to a hopper and a chest. I mean,
Yeah. Uh, if you go inside, it's his trading hall. So I guess as they spawn iron golems underneath.
damn, a mending book,
Yeah.
silk touch. That one's not that great.
Ow, motherfucker hit me.
20 emerald for a name tag? What? 5 ink sacks for an emerald? That's not bad. A mending for 14 emeralds and a book combination. Oh, prop 5. Or prop 5. Prop 4 for 44 emeralds. Fucking hell.
He's got an ice farm up here.
Infinity, Aquafinity. See what else? Mending, Silk Touch.
He's got an ice farm. What was down here that I saw?
But it's sad that you can't put mending on a bow.
Yeah. He's just carved the mountain out.
So many of these motherfuckers in here. There's a shit ton of emerald everywhere though. These made me going crazy with trades.
I was about to say, like, emeralds really lost their value when you could just mine a shitload of them. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. Where the beacon is, there's just an ice farm up there. And then underneath, there's like a black wool tunnel cutting through the mountain.
How do you make an ice farm?
Here, I'll show you. You have to get it somewhere where it's snowing, and up on top of mountains it snows.
Yeah, I mean, I know geography.
Yeah. You place blocks close to water that can hold snow. So like those.
I thought I thought you meant like the packed ice.
No, I mean you could make packed ice from this. You have to have 9 of these to make one packed ice, and then 9 packed ice to make a blue ice. And then I'm gonna fly all the way over there without using a rocket. Here it comes. Whew. Alright, so 0 to 10.
I mean, we really need to do categories because uh, I mean, I give
First,
it an 8.
I was gonna say first base, I give an overall 8 because he really went for it.
Yeah, 7.5, 8.
Yeah,
Second one, I would give 5.5 or 6, but I would give effort about an 8 or so.
yeah. I was about to say
This
same
one,
for me. I'd give it a 4 for the overall, but it's 7 for the effort. You can tell they're really trying and they're pushing.
yeah, nights I would give I'd probably give like a 6.5, 7. But like in terms of like his efforts and stuff, I'd probably give or her. I don't know. I'd probably give like an 8.5.
I was about to say I was gonna give a 9 because of all the farms. I mean, it's every farm you could need.
Yeah, just I'd say 8.5 just because still not that great looking.
All we got
I mean,
left
it's
is
something.
the blue tunnel.
Yeah, but then I need to fucking fix my damn shit. 23, 24, 43, 2. So I'm like,
Fix what? Oh, your
my,
elytra.
my elytra. So I'll fucking break it.
Alright, blue tunnel. Okay. That goes to
Jesus.
new fuckery. Like, that's one that I don't know. I've not seen online. Like I said, I'm trying to pick ones that I know to be online. Ah, this is the one chick we talked to the first time you joined a voice chat with everyone. A lot of
Apple
pigs.
tree. Jesus. That's the area we
Wait, wait.
should walk out.
Yeah.
Well, one of her pigs is outside apparently. That was not me.
Sure, it wasn't.
How am I supposed to know the motherfuckers in the crowd me like that?
So, what in the
Fucking hell.
actual glowing yellow tree?
Now that's dope. I give you a weird ass trip.
Cool portal.
A fucking moose room out of nowhere.
Yeah,
2 of them.
the DM for D&D, she does a mushroom delivery business, so she'll deliver a mushroom to your base. Because I've
Damn.
thought about paying her for it.
Wait, does she own? Is she in the mushroom biome?
I think so. Uh,
What the fuck is this?
this is a maze for the Lodestone games. I mean, they're over,
Oh.
but I've wanted to do it, but I didn't sign up in time for the Lodestone games. Oh,
Is
good.
this the entirety of her island? Like, it doesn't seem like she has anything else.
It may be, but I mean, well, I got to the top of the maze. I don't think this is the end of it.
No, I'm saying like, does she not have like a base?
There should be somewhere.
Wait, there's
Item.
something over here.
I'd imagine somewhere.
What is this?
I don't even know where you went.
Should look past
Oh,
the trees. Shit. Yep, this it's definitely her place. There's a bunch of random shit here.
I think I know where you are. But I'm not. Yeah, I found you.
What the fuck? So you telling me I went to the top, entered through a fucking ladder, all just because there's a fucking thing over here I didn't even see?
Well then, what's that one? If this is one of her, because that looks like her main base.
I don't even think that's a base, dude. That looks like something she built because there's nothing. Like the chests don't have anything. There's like nothing there.
I mean, this looks like the same thing. That it's not really anything. It's just a bed, an empty chest. Cool designs. I mean,
Yeah. I don't know what it is though.
okay, so I'm not gonna ask 0 to 10 on this one, because it seems like we found everything. This one, it's gonna be, what is your overall opinion, top to bottom?
The buildings are nice. I also like how she didn't make this ordinary like fucking portal.
I like the glowing tree.
Yeah. What I mean. Other than that, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is like her actual like where she has her base of operations, or if it's just serves as that one purpose for the
Lodestone Games.
yeah. But maybe we should check somebody else's.
I mean, yeah. I'm only gonna do labeled ones. Chewy, not seen him. Podobaba's, not seen him. To be announced. Hey, Epsilon. These are like people I've never heard of. I don't know if it's just I don't play at the right times. I've seen this. Okay, yeah. This is another streamer. Because I've watched one of her streams. So here we go. Kind of got adventure map vibes coming out, and there's like a path to move. There's a lot of iron golems. I'm just taking weird paths through trees to make sure I don't miss anything. Oh,
Fabulous.
it's in a village.
I don't know what the top part is, but definitely no entrance from the bottom. It's top. Oh.
You did the same thing I did. Yeah, because I mean it's just a village. I'm trying to look to make sure I'm not missing anything.
This dude takes black wool and gray wool for emeralds.
I like how everyone was like, "Oh no, uh-oh, oh no." I'm trying to make sure if she needs help. I found her mine.
This is a pretty lackluster thing.
Like, I don't want to say lackluster, but the amount that I did see her on and the amount she'd streamed, that's why I was kind of like, okay, I'm hopeful, but like I said, I don't want to shit talk anyone's base.
I mean, I don't either, but I mean, I don't see a whole lot to where I would be like, oh damn, there's a lot of work put into this.
Yeah.
Because I only see the one building. I mean, it's still not that bad. It's just not
No.
that.
Impressive.
It's not as It's not like a master base like some other people. It's like she just started, so.
I'm gonna fly back to our base and get the elytra box to give to her.
I'm gonna go to the nether. I mean, to the end. And recharge my elytra.
But she may be still listening to the stream, because I know she was at one point.
Who?
The one that just died in lava. Riven.
Hmm.
Just because, I mean, I'm not getting any use out of it. Yep, she's still listening.
Oh, yeah, so the nether is good? I mean, the end is good?
Yeah, they put the end farm back and everything. And there's no,
What changed?
I think what they did was kind of like I said, where they world edited back all the farms and stuff. But, oh, I gotta get out before it. No, 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 no. Oh, I hate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to build like a room for this portal, because trying to hit these buttons, if you don't get it really quickly, you're just fucking screwed. I think this is the first time too. I guess they would have seen it while I was doing the cult, which, by the way, all your coal is there.
Uh,
I think this is the first time I'll have on video my new base, or like everything finished in my base. I gotta find where I put that box. Oh lord, why do I not organize my junk chests better? Where is it? Because like I said, I want to be nice. I gotta find it.
shit.
If I had to take a
Back
guess, it's
at,
probably this
back
one
at
still.
back at that, one chick's town.
Which one?
The one that we just came from.
Oh. You probably did like me with the one dude and clicked a bed.
Yeah, well, I tried to get the villager out to see what his trades were. So. Jesus.
Bless you.
I think Girk just vanished.
He said he wasn't listening to us anymore. And so he's in his own world.
I am running out of rockets.
This worries me now. What did I do with that shulker box? I keep checking the same places like it's gonna change, but I
Yeah, you
mean,
need to change Girk's sign to Girked off now.
is it still?
Bowman.
Yeah.
I guess they should also change his name on the map.
Yeah, I've been meaning to submit that to Sith Bell, but I just keep forgetting.
She's AFK, but she's still on.
I'll get to it eventually. Where did I put that fucking shulker box? Because I haven't died. Unless you have it, but I don't think you do.
I have one, but it's one of the ones I got from a lucky block. Yeah, I see what you mean now with fucking buttons being annoying.
I swear I had it, but I have no idea where it is now. Because I remember being like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. Because it was the one that I told you I knew I wanted to keep. And of course, that would be the one that I lose. Not that. Okay, so. Unless last ditch effort here. No. Oh, that is going to pain me. I don't know where that shulker box went. I'm trying to think of any, like, nooks and crannies I could have stuck that thing in. Because I know there's one back here, but it's ice. Which also, Riven, if you're watching, thank you for the design on these storage systems. I just reseated the stone into it and used the pillars. Have ladders going up the back, and you use trapdoors so that it's flush. And you climb in, get what you need. Which I'm seeing if I'd stuck it in any of these holes, maybe? I know this thing has to be somewhere. I don't think I would have put it over here. Check up here one last time. So no clue where that thing would have went. I don't know why I didn't say that if you're listening. You can craft blackstone with the data pack that they have added. I think it's basalt and coal?
Basalt?
Basalt. I'm a nice southern boy.
Bath salt?
Bath salts? I don't condone drug usage, only weed. Like, I don't know. It's a 50-50 shot if people think I'm from the South.
I think you are.
What? No, shit, you grew up with me.
I don't know, bro. It's kind of iffy.
Like, I don't know. I tried to beat that Southern accent out of me because, like, I tried to be a good little boy and go to the fancy high school.
I think you should use good little boy in a sentence.
Yotley, did you ever think about going to the School of Math and Science in Raleigh?
Hell no.
Like, I don't know why. That was apparently the track that I thought I was going to be on.
Yeah, I remember you realized like yo, I'm about to go to this fucking school. And be like, I was like, fuck, I don't care. I don't fucking think that school's that crazy good where it's like fucking bragging rights and
I
shit.
mean, it it really is, because if you got into that high school for your junior and senior year, like their college acceptance rate to Ivy League schools was like a 70 percentile. 70% of their applicants went to an Ivy League school, but
Yeah, but I mean, you probably still. That just means that the expectations in that school are extremely high.
well, yeah, because I mean, I was accepted to MIT, but I was like, fuck that. I'm not going to go sell my soul for a degree. So I go to East Carolina, where their number one priority is how much beer can you chug upside down.
Yes, because that definitely needs to be a priority.
I mean, shit, it was fun. I mean, that also explains though why I'm a fifth year.
Yeah.
Not even gonna try to sugarcoat that one.
Well, it doesn't explain why I am, but
Mine's a mixture of I, it's a mixture of that where I prioritized going to parties.
see, I changed my major. That's why.
See, that's what I was about to say. It's partially that, and then partially changing my major a couple times, and
See, if I had a portfolio made from high school, I would definitely have been in a different track right now.
see, and I think that was the disservice that we were given in our area. Is like they were very, you're gonna go to this one community college, and no one here is better than that.
Well, I mean, I don't think it was that. I think the school that we went to, most people went to community college. I don't think it was that they were told by the school system that, oh, you're going to community college and that's it. I think it was more so like that's just kind of how it was. Is most people just normally went with the flow and went to community college. Fucking Christ.
I'm gonna pull up. No, I mean, the only reason I say that it was a lot of like forced going to community college was because I was never told it was another option. Like, I can remember going to Miss Mitz's office and being like, hey, I want to go to, like, at the time I wanted to go to Virginia Tech. And she was like, you need to focus on more realistic goals because Virginia Tech is not the track for you. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, I'm in the top 40 of my class. Like, I only take honors classes. The one class that I had that wasn't honors, I did the honors work to get the honors credit, which that was in chemistry with Mr. McCarn. And he was like, yeah, if you'll take the tests that the honors kids take and you pass them, as well as help me tutor some of the kids that need help, I'll sign off that you get the honors credit for being in this course.
See, I didn't have to do that. I was always in honors.
That was the only one I didn't have honors. And it was because I needed pre-calc. And the only pre-calc class that had a seat available was when the only honors chemistry class was going. But you
I
did.
think that was probably our honors chem. Because
You
I took
did.
it with Luke.
Were you in there with like Maris and all them?
Yep.
I was in there with Brandon Lopez.
Fucking dumbasses.
That's the one I was telling Girk about, him going out there and my Blazer's faster than your Dodge Dakota, and I'm like, all right, dog, that's cool. And then he decided to try to do a burnout in the parking lot and hit a 2013 Dodge Charger.
Wasn't that the dude that went to Success Academy for something?
I, I'm gonna judge off of my apparently one audience member. Do you want a really heavy story that tells you how backwoods country my high school was, Riven? I'm gonna wait on that response before I let this spill, because I remember all of that shit. Just because I remember all of us being like, what the fuck?
See, I don't think the story that we heard was true.
No, it was. I've pulled up the records.
Then that's just fucked up.
Oh, no, trust me.
I remember when he came back from Success Academy, he was like, "Oh, there's probably been a lot of rumors." I think I heard him talking to Rodney about it. He was like, "Oh, there's a lot of rumors going around that this happened, but I'm just gonna let you know that's not what happened." It's like, okay, I don't care, dude. Like, you move forward with your life at this point. I really don't give two shits about that.
No, I think there were two sets of rumors then, because the one that I'm thinking of wasn't why you went to the Success Academy. The one I'm thinking of is after we graduated.
Oh, okay, well, that's not what I was talking about.
Because the one I'm thinking of involved a dog and his little sister.
I think we're thinking of the same one.
Yeah, that one I've pulled up the like reports on it. Because I was the same way. I didn't want to believe that shit.
I think that was the reason that he went to Success Academy, just because I heard that story before we graduated.
See, I didn't hear it until after we graduated.
I heard that one like junior year, I think, from somebody. I don't know if it was Rodney who told me or if it was somebody from another crew of people, but I heard that from somebody, and I was just like, I don't even know what to fucking say about that.
Yeah, no, I mean that was kind of the general consensus when it all went down. Is like, what do you say to this person?
I think I have one more wall left until I have the front two, and then the fucking entrance. God, this is gonna be hell, dude, because I gotta build the bases of each one of these two.
Yeah, because I was in there with Brent. Or did you know Ethan Varner at all?
Kinda. Not really that well.
That was one of the people I heard from too. Or he was in my chemistry class. Because basically, I know this has got to be fucking awful for anyone listening. I apologize for this Ender Farm. There we go, I'm done. Mr. McCartan loved me being in that class, trying to be an honors kid, with his whole like, yeah, if you help me tutor the other kids.
See, I had Tyler in my chem class, and it was annoying.
Oof.
That's why I tried to work with Luke as much as I could, but sometimes he'd be with, pussy whipped to fucking Maris. And then we had Deja, I think is her name.
Yeah.
So she would be working with Maris a lot. And so then it ended up being me, Luke, and Tyler. And so half of the time, me and Luke would just fuck with Tyler.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
Shit was hilarious. I remember that was the time that Tyler was making fun of the fact that I had some like beard hair. And so me and you like we would sit. I think this was the same time that we had Spanish together. So
Yeah.
me and you would sit there and make fun of him because he couldn't grow shit, and he was just making fun of me because I could grow shit.
I was about to say, because that was also around the same time that I started being able to grow facial hair, the little bit that I can.
Bro, I started growing facial hair fucking elementary school, bro. That was weird.
See, like, I didn't start growing facial hair until high school, but
Well,
it
I
was
had
like,
facial hair in elementary school. I had like peach fuzz in elementary school, and then in middle school is when I started growing a little bit. And high school is when I had enough to where you could see it, but it wasn't enough to where it was like, oh shit, I need to shave until like sophomore years when I actually started
yeah.
shaving.
I started shaving about my junior year, but it was really the only reason I was shaving was just because it looked horrible.
I still can't connect mine on one side, bro. Like my
See,
fucking mustache can't connect to my beard on one side.
mine will connect now. Where I have issues is like I have these blank spots under my chin.
Yeah, you got
Like
bald spots, bro.
just completely fucking bald. Like not even like a little bit where it's trying, not just fucking done. Like it's out of here.
I think I have one bald spot, maybe not even a bald spot, but like, see, my thing is like, I can grow my hair, but when it starts to grow a bit more, it just gets, it doesn't like look that great whenever it grows. Like if I just trimmed the bottom where like it's closer to my neck, if I like keep it trimmed, then it would have been alright. But like, I don't even have like a style. I just let it grow.
Yeah, I try to keep mine trimmed.
See, I don't have time to trim it half the time. I still need to fucking cut my hair.
See, I went and got mine cut and thank God, like it was driving me nuts.
I have like long ass fucking hair now, dude. There's been a few times at work where I've tried to pull it back to like give myself a ponytail, and I've been able to like do it. If I had like if I had a rubber band, I could legit like make a fucking man bun. That shit. That's how much hair I have.
I mean, shit, do it. You saw me try it.
See, I don't know how to do that shit because I've never done that shit.
It's really just like pull it back into a ponytail, put it around the base, and then fold it around your thumb, and wrap it a second time around all the hair that you have wrapped around your thumb.
See, I have no clue what the fuck you just kind of like slipped my mind there for a second.
I'm also moving all of like the nether stuff over. So if you need netherrack or anything, feel free to come grab it.
I don't need it. I mean, I don't need any of that right now. I thought I was gonna use nether bricks for my roof, but no. I just use dark oak logs.
I don't know. Okay, this is gonna tell you how like weird my mental process is right now. For some reason in my head I was like, Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I should have seen that coming.
Should have had those telekinetic powers to know that I was going to ask that question.
Fuck me, I have a lot of netherite. Or not netherite, netherrack. I'm gonna find where the like where my other elytra is that I can't find, and I'm gonna be like, haha.
Bro, I'm trying to. What shop sells netherite for cheap?
Did you just read that in chat or
Yeah, but I don't
Apple's
know.
shop?
Like how much though?
I have no clue on how much. I've never bought netherite. I
Like, how
bought
much?
one ingot. I take that back.
How much does she even have?
I have no clue. I've never gone and looked.
We should go and look for me.
Dog, I'm busy.
Pay you a diamond.
Make it 9 and you got a deal.
50. Take it or leave it. I'm just
I
kidding.
got you.
I ain't paying you fucking 50 diamonds, Jesus. 2 diamonds.
I mean, we're moving in the right direction, but I don't think we're at the right number yet.
2.5.
How do you plan to give me half a diamond?
Put it in the code to cut diamonds. Bro, remember that one time you made a modded Minecraft client
Yeah.
where you could like you could literally like fly from the modded client.
On any server.
Yeah, and they wouldn't be able to do anything because it's not server side.
Oh, I miss those days where I didn't care about the servers I play on.
I miss those days that you didn't care about servers that you played on too.
I remember the first server you and me played on, it was like a PvP server.
Was it? I thought it was me.
Nah, like, including cracked.
Oh, yeah. Was it a PvP?
Yeah, it was like, it was mainly PvP, but it was like the only one we could find that wasn't already full because a lot of them had client caps.
Imagine if I still had cracked.
I'd be wondering why you didn't take a paycheck from Walmart and buy it.
Oh yeah, true. I did buy all these other fucking games.
So who are you pulling for in the Super Bowl?
McDonald's.
Me too.
I don't really get like the only reason I ever watch Super Bowl is so I could go to my friend's house and eat food.
See, like, I haven't had a team I cared about in the Super Bowl in a long time.
I don't do sports, so I don't give two shits about anything.
See, I like sports. If you
Like
didn't know that about me.
um, yes. My friend's mom's freaking amazing cook. So she'll like make us like she'll make like a shit ton of fucking food. and like my friend will get me and like a few of our friends together, and we'll just watch the Super Bowl. And like we haven't done it until recently. Like we started doing it once I started coming to UNCC, just
Yeah.
because I was close enough to come. But this year, obviously nobody's gonna do that because of fucking COVID.
The Rona. My Corona.
Rona.
I thought you were gonna go to Tourette's, and I was gonna be like, dog, that's a little dark.
You remember those chia pets?
Yeah. Chia.
That's what I was thinking of. Oh shit, why are you fucking going mad shit crazy opening like 50 chests?
Because I'm reorganizing.
Jesus. I need to fucking find a chest with all my stone. Did I really just use up all the stone that's in here?
No, they're over here. They're these 4 chests.
Oh. No, okay, well I have a shit ton of stone. Thought I used it all up. It's like, I need more stone. Looks like mining is gonna be a lot sooner than I thought. You can make andesite from diorite and cobble.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought like diorite, andesite, and granite you had to actually go and mine.
No. I mean, it's more efficient to go mine it, but no, I mean, nothing's stopping you. Bye, Riven. I don't know if she's still watching, but if she is, I'm telling her goodbye. Oh, she. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I was having issues the other day too. She's sending me private messages, by the way, if it sounds like I'm talking out of nowhere. No, it was kicking me the other day too, because I usually have a decent connection, but I think just sometimes the ping gets off.
I think Gurk just died.
I do too.
Said a word in like the past 2 hours.
I think my cat just fucking farted louder than I've ever heard anyone in my life fart.
Yes, that's good to know.
Well, like it scared me a little bit.
Jesus.
But no, I'm just trying to condense down and make things easier to find when we need to find things, and it'll make sorting easier later when I have your full thing built. Okay, where does... Hell yeah. I keep forgetting to check these chests. Fuck. Yee. So, there's a bunch of that shit organized. I didn't realize how many fucking saplings you had. Well, that was more work than I thought it was gonna be. You just hiccup?
No, that was me.
Oh, I, I don't know why I said it either, like it was a death sentence because you hiccuped, but... Did you hiccup?
How dare you?
Bro, the towers that have the walls connecting from the corners,
You,
the freaking opening is only one block. Because if I break any other blocks, it's gonna open it to like parts that are outside of the wall.
gotcha.
I mean, all the walls are done. Now it's just the front two ones, and then I gotta add the detailing bits or detailed bits. I want to check out how it looks, especially since some of the heights from the tower, because some of the towers are different heights. The wall connecting to them also like has to be angled a bit. Still in the town.
Not in the town, no. I am over in my storage system trying to start sorting the stuff I did know was mine coming from your area. But that looks a lot cleaner. It's not just a jumbled mess of chests now. What you need me to look at? Yo, you've actually gotten some progress on this shit.
Well, I mean, it's not really that much. Literally, I just place the walls. I gotta still do the outside detail part and do the base structure. Which I don't know how I'm gonna do the base because unless if I terraform the entirety of the outside, as there's only gonna be a base at some parts.
Oh, yo, by the way, you know how if you breed a donkey and a horse, you get a mule?
Yeah.
Well, apparently... Yeah! Oh, this is a really weak llama.
Hmm.
One of the trader llamas that just kind of hangs out, I put a chest on him. You can put chests on them.
You saw this villager. Or not this villager, this trader.
Yeah, I don't know why he's hanging around so much. Like, usually
Ah.
they don't hang out that long.
Now I gotta get this front wall and then the entrance. I think I'm gonna, before I do this front walls, I'm gonna go ahead and do the structures. Or the bases for these walls. We got time to work on that. At least try and get the bases of the towers and then figure out what I want to do with the walls.
I like how I cleared out a bunch of shit over where that dark forest was. Because I was going to build a bridge there. And then I've just decided I'm going to wait till you're done to see if that's going to be anything or if it'll be like just another build for me.
Do you think the wall should be higher or is that a good height?
I think that's a good height for him. A bunch of shit down here that'll need to get transferred up at some point, but I thought that might be a last ditch effort to see if that's where my shit was. I'm trying to rack my head, like, where would I have put that shulker? Because that's gonna fuck with me. Not knowing where that shulker was, or is. It's not was, because I haven't found it yet. Like I said, I'm gonna find wherever that shulker went, and I'm gonna be pissed, because it's gonna be like an easy find. I also think I have two places for, what you call it, flint. Found it. I just really thought about it, and alright, before I get off, I'm gonna go check that shop for you. I'm gonna end the stream here though. So thank you, Riven, for giving me that one viewer boost. I have read somewhere that even like one extra viewer like helps with algorithms and everything. Not to mention it helps me not feel like I'm just standing here talking to my friends like I'm not streaming. Although Girk didn't say much either. You want to say hi to Riven, Girk?
Hello. I don't know what you were expecting, dude.
I think I was expecting a little more life in the hello than hello.
Hello.
No. I'm going to end it here. She said hello back.
Yay.
Alright. Thank you for watching, Riven.